Hello and welcome back to Earth Rose Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Today is going to be a general tarot love reading for my Leos. This is for Leo and Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. It is a general reading. It's not a personal one. So please do take what does resonate. Anything I say that doesn't resonate for you, leave it for somebody else. It's also a timeless reading. It's for whenever you come across it. Anything I'm saying in the reading, if it resonates for you with the roles reversed, please go ahead and reverse those roles. If you're new to the channel, then thank you so much for trying me out and welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back. Thank you so much for all the amazing support. Thank you for the likes and the lovely comments, the shares. It really means the world to me, and the subscribes, obviously. So, my Leos, I'm going to look at what's coming towards you next in love. We'll see what messages come out. If there's anything else other than love that comes through, I will pass the message on. So, for my Leos, what is coming towards them. Bearing in mind, if this isn't your message at all today, no worries. I hope you come back, and I hope there's a Leo reading another day that is for you. But in the meantime, you can also check out your other main placements, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus in particular. All those placements of the person that you, if there's someone that you want to know about. All right, for Leo, what is coming towards them next in love, please? Thank you. We have the Golden Mirror as a first card. Narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. Tell me more, please, for Leo. We have the Runner. Fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. Oy. We have separation, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. All right. Let's get some more. This feels very much like someone who has some issues with being in a relationship, or emotional blocks when it comes to connecting with someone else or making a relationship work. This kind of feels like love bombing and then ghosting with that combination. But there is either you're both thinking about each other, or they are certainly thinking about you. Let's see what's going on here. It's coming towards Leo, please. Oh, frenemy, fake friends, two-faced, hidden intentions. Oh, Leo, these cards. Okay, tell me more. Black sheep, rebelling, going against expectations, defying norms. Why the Golden Mirror, please? Chained. Codependency, unhealthy attachment, weighed down. Now, either someone feels as if being with someone else would be like being chained, like ball and chain kind of thing. Or there is someone else here that they still feel tied to, like a karmic connection. Give me another one for Leo, please. Thank you. Oh, Lord. Numbing, self-medicating, addictions, irrational behaviour. Leo, where do I start? These cards are awful. At the bottom of this deck is fed up, over it, not having it, frustrated. I don't know if someone is over it with themselves with this combination. This is... With this black sheep energy, I get the fact that someone doesn't want to do what is expected of them. Now, whether that is... they feel like it's more important that they are a solo agent, or is like they're I don't know if they're taking out some sort of desire to rebel against or an authority figure. They're taking that out against people that they get into romantic situations with, is what came into my head. And I'm not a psychologist, so bear with me here, but that is what popped in, of like they feel the need to not conform, and maybe that is they had a very strict upbringing, for example, like a very strict parental figure, So they want to do what they don't want to do what that person expected them to do. But in the process, that has led to, I mean, maybe that's the unhealthy attachment that they have here that causes them to run, because it's almost like they're trying to punish someone else. That's why it's like projecting onto their romantic situations their issues with someone else. There is a lot of irrational behavior. There's a lot of all over the place behavior because they are love bombing 1 minute. They're also quite just really focused on themselves about how they what is important to them in that moment. So if something is beneficial for them to be very affectionate and loving 1 minute, but then if it's good for them, if they disappear and run from any deepening of that connection, it's all about them. I mean, I wouldn't call this is not giving me narcissist energy. It's more about the fact that they are just, their behavior is very thoughtless and it's very all about themselves. Like, you know, everyone has gone through shiz as well. It's kind of, it's giving me someone who feels like they're the only person who's gone through some really tough experiences, or they also almost have this kind of entitlement to act out completely out of pocket. Leo, I don't know how many, I think you're my 8th sign because I've started with Pisces, and this is an interesting start. None of the others have started like this. This is horrendous combination. Anyway, hopefully it gets better. Oh, what is going on? What is coming towards my Leos, please? Tell me more. Let's get some tarot. And I swear, if it's like the Tower of the Devil, 5 of Swords, I'm just gonna go get a beer. Tell me, please, what is coming towards my Leos? 10 of Wands with the Ace of Wands. I mean, that is a little bit of the over it energy. That is reaching a breaking point. This 10 of Wands also shows like a Joan of Arc kind of martyr. It's not, but it always reminds me of the Joan of Arc because it's more the fact that this person is so burdened and so overwhelmed that, you know, they feel the fire at their feet. They feel like the smoke is rising, and it's the overwhelming sense. But every time I look at it, I think it's Joan of Arc. It's just a little bit of martyrdom. A little bit. This person needs to get a little bit of perspective. And also, like, there's other people in the world, not just them. Okay. Excuse me. So there could be... this person feels very overwhelmed by the idea of some sort of new beginning. A new beginning that they want, but they are also martyring themselves. I keep getting of like, I couldn't possibly have what I desire. Okay, tell me more, please. What is coming towards my Leos? We have the 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, and Wheel of Fortune came out. Wow, you've got 2 aces, Leo, out of 6 cards on my table, tarot cards. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Lots of earth energy there. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. See, this is someone who has been on the struggle bus. They have experienced loss. And they have experienced hard times. Yes. They may have experienced financial struggle or being pushed out and like they feel like they've had to do things alone. There's like a... Things that were supposed to be a sanctuary to this person in their life have proven to be cold and unwelcoming. They've felt shut out from support systems. However, they have been working on themselves. They have been putting in the work. And now they are at a place where they could have a solid new beginning if they wanted to. You know, things have turned around for the better, but they are getting in their own way about now making it happen. It's like, you know, your ducks are officially in a row. You have organized your ducks. Now you can have that Ace of Wands. But they are weighing themselves down by reasons that they can't have it. At the bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles, as I said. Underneath it is the Eight of Swords and the Four of Cups. There is someone is in their head thinking that the other person won't want them or won't hear what they have to say or be interested in. It's almost like they won't see the value, the potential of the future. If this would be like wanting to pitch something to a client, for example, if this was in like a work thing, but someone is kind of, how can I put it? They are shooting themselves in the foot, basically, because before they've gone into the pitch, they've already decided that the person's going to turn them down. And it's fears. Underneath the Four of Cups is the Moon, and then the Six of Cups. This is childhood wounding, strongly, I'm getting. All right, tell me more, please. What's coming towards Leo? The Knight of Pentacles now. More Earth. At the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay. And the Knight of Pentacles did come out on top of the Runner card. So it could well be that this is already someone who did a disappearing act on you, Leo. Someone that I described as... They could have behaved like this because this Chained card really gives me an energy of the Devil here, because obviously it talks about codependency. The Devil talks about things that, you know, the ties that bind. This is things that, it even says weighed down on, and then you think about the weight of these 10 wands. This was like holding this person back. It was holding this person back from their own potential. They were, yeah, really selling themselves short, and it could be due to attachments of trauma or like belief that they had to rebel, or they couldn't trust people. It's taken them some time, but Knight of Pentacles, you know, this is almost like someone who... It's like someone who shot off, like did a very quick disappearing act, but then they have been slowly making their way back towards you with, you know, like it's almost like a scared animal, I'm getting. You think about like an animal that's been poorly treated by humans that can have the worst possible karma fall on them as far as I'm concerned. But, you know, you see those traumatized dogs and cats and that kind of thing, and they need to be like rehabilitated and learn to trust humans again. I'm kind of getting the sense of that, of, you know, an animal that when you reach out to try and stroke them, they panic and like go and hide in under a chair in the corner kind of thing, or get as far away from you as quickly as possible. But then, you know, if you look away and don't put the pressure, the expectation on them to be able to open up and connect, they, you know, you see the videos sometimes of them like slowly creeping back and tentatively sniffing the person who's trying to connect with them. I'm not calling you a person an animal, by the way. It's just, I just sometimes find it easier to relate things to animals than humans. But this is This person could even find it very overwhelming, the sense of expectation to be able to open up and be emotionally vulnerable. It's almost like I get from this person of like, why is that a thing? Why must we all be open and vulnerable about our feelings? The expectation there could be what they really like rally against, but I get that they're sick of this pattern of behavior that they have. Why is the frenemy card here, please? Now this could talk about people that they've trusted before and who have ended up even just proving their point even further, that they can't open up to people. Why is the frenemy card here? The Page of Wands. Okay. The Hanged Man in reverse. Leo, there's someone here who wants to talk and like send like a funny message. As in, they might want to say, oh, yeah, actually, I was thinking about it. I kind of do see your point about a situation now. I don't really believe them. I don't trust them. But the fact this came out on top of frenemy. Tell me about this. Page of Wands, Hanged Man in reverse. Four of Cups, sideways. The Two of Swords. At the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords. Oh, God. Okay, so there's also an energy. I don't feel like it's the same person. This feels like somebody else who they knew that you would just ignore them unless they came back towards you with this BS. That they actually, now they think about it, kind of do agree. Maybe you. This is like someone going, oh, you know what? I think you were right all along about blah blah blah. No, they don't. They don't. They are talking. What they're telling you, whatever you want to hear. Let's get some more. What is coming towards my Leos, please? What do they need to know? So the fake accounts card came out. Fake social media accounts to spy, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Then phishing for comments. So, okay. There's people, if you have social media, obviously, or YouTube, you know, you're on YouTube right now, but which is a form of social media, but otherwise, you know, it could be the other types. There are, okay, this is the other thing. There's someone that is communicating with you on those platforms that otherwise you wouldn't give the time of day to if you knew it was them in real life. Like, this is someone who you don't want to talk to anymore. The Two of Swords can also talk about like blindfolding someone to the truth. Yeah, there's messages that are happening in one of those areas, if you like, online. This is not the person that you think it is talking to you, Leo, basically. Why the phishing for comments? What are they trying to get you to? What are they trying to get Leo to say or talk about? Forcer. Forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. Oh my God. C blocking. And at the bottom of the deck is cyberbully. You are being bullied online. Okay. Leo, just be careful with anyone who's talking to you online. You don't know who they are. They could be pretending to be somebody else. They're trying to get you to say something potentially about the person who ran from you, like some sort of romantic interest. Just wouldn't even answer them. Just don't feed anything like that. It is trying to back you into a corner by what you've said, to leave you with no choice to do something, or they're trying to leave you with no choice in the future because of something you said now. Tell me more. Oh, kissing ASS. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is someone saying that they see things from your way of thinking. Like, yeah, no, they don't. Okay, tell me, why are they doing this though? Other than, I get the sense they're trying to block your romantic future by doing this. Why? How? Like, why? Spiritual hater. Hates on your spirituality, light, magic, power. And ain't shiz. At the bottom of the deck is dirt digging, looking for dirt on you. Oh my days. These people need to get hobbies. Impersonator in reverse. Says wants to be you, acts like, dresses like, looks like, copies you. But it's in reverse. So this person is failing at doing what you do. So I think they are trying to get you, fish for you to say that someone, like, to talk badly about somebody. Because if you do that, it leaves you no choice in the future. If they've got that as well, that you've said it. If you've talked about, for example, your runner and been like, oh, that person is a POS or whatever. That, you know, they're trying to lead you into saying something that will block you, block you in the future. They're trying to force the narrative of their, like, this is someone who tried to mimic you. That didn't work. So now they're trying to suck up to you and get you to say something that you're going to regret later, because they're going to use it against you. Okay. Anything else that's coming towards Leo, please? Oh dear. This could have been going on for some time. Or their attempts could be going on, because Same Shiz Different Day came out. Then Obsessive Lover at the bottom of the deck. Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic. Underneath that is Haunted. And underneath that is In Their Head. Oh my goodness. This feels like someone who could have been doing this for some time. It could even be, I said that this person who ran from you may have had some sort of unhealthy attachment to somebody else. Like, I think I said like a karmic. I don't know if their karmic is, has tried to copy you. Didn't work. So now they're going to try and get you to talk badly about this person so that they can show that person, so that they force their way of things happening, of the two of you not standing a chance of having a reunion or something, effectively. So that's a heads up, Leo. I'm sure I will now get some out of pocket comments. There's been I don't know, it's just people need to reflect about some of the things that they do on the internet. I'm just telling myself it's bots, but seriously. But every time there's like a bit of a heads up, there's some dodgy energy going on. Yeah, then I get that. Don't listen to her. Be careful who you're listening to. Yeah, the people who are warning about people like you. Anyway. So yeah, that's definitely a message. I feel like you might, effectively, Leo, just to summarize that in case it was a bit meandering, you effectively have this person's karmic pretending to be your friend, trying to get you to make derogatory comments about your person, who I don't think you're with right now. I think you kind of missing each other, but you may be, like, let's just ask, how is Leo feeling about the person who ran here? How is Leo feeling about them? 10 of Cups in reverse. King of Cups. Tell me more. How is Leo feeling about this person? The Emperor. Why the King of Cups? The Magician. Ah, goodness me. Why the King of Cups? Wow, this is crazy. The Fool came out on top of the Magician with the Emperor. The Justice card came out with the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. Leo. This is strong, strong divine masculine energy of the Emperor, the Magician, and the Fool. This is about the divine masculine energy. Whoever is in that vibe, whether it's you or them, needs to be the one to take action. 100%. Step up, take action, take a risk, take a chance. The Justice card came out on top of the Prince of Pentacles. You know, and then the Wheel of Fortune came out with the Two of Wands. So, Leo, you're telling me that you're not happy without this person. I have to be honest. You're not satisfied. Like, you're not happy day to day when this person is not in your life. For some of you, this is some of you, that it could have been you who ran from them. Obviously, if it's not, flip it. But basically, whoever is coming through in the Leo position here is not happy without this person. And it might even be talking about the fact I've got a lot of masculine energy here as well. King of Cups is water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it's also talking about that loving, emotional depth. So if you have water in your chart in particular, this will be you here, because this is how you're feeling about this person that you're in separation from, is that you're not happy without them. This 10 of Cups is someone on their own. I'll show you in the upright. So this would often be my, like, I am very, very, very happy as I am on my own as a single person. I am my 10 of Cups to myself. But this is like someone who is maybe even ran so that they were on their own and they weren't trying to make a relationship, you know, make a connection with another human happen long term. But they're just not as happy without that other person in their life. This is kind of saying that you want to make it right. And that starts with reaching out and communicating. There's a sense of responsibility here. And I feel like, listen, if it's reversed, please flip it. But this is coming through as, when I say how is Leo feeling, this is that you bear a sense of responsibility of being the one here to reach out. And I feel like this is whoever ran. So if you didn't run, just please flip this and bear this in mind, that what I'm saying about the Leo feels like this, it's probably the other person. It's whoever ran feels like this. It's on their shoulders to take action here, to also to level themselves up with a sense of duty, responsibility, maturity, to manifest themselves being the Emperor that would take this kind of action. The Emperor is someone who, if they've done something wrong, they sort themselves out, they make it right, or they at least try and make it right. And I say this as well because with the Two of Wands, this Two of Wands in this deck talks about a very confident and sure, clear choice. So this is saying that the Leo feels like things have turned around with that Wheel of Fortune, and now they are in a space of being absolutely sure that they want this. And at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. there's two people on this Nine of Cups card, and it's blissful, the fact that, you know, they're together. So whoever is coming through in the Leo position is sure that they want this, and they're not happy without their person, and they are completely aware that it's down to them. Okay, so let's change decks. How is the other person here? I feel like I've used all my decks today. How is the other person feeling about Leo, then, let's just say? How's the other person? The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. And the deck split when that came out to show the Two of Swords as well. So the other person feels like they have turned their back because they don't feel like it's up to them. They feel like the matter it's not theirs to make a decision about, and what else can they do? However, this character on this Eight of Cups card has not actually walked away from those Eight Cups yet. Generally, we would think about the Eight of Cups as it's a situation which was not emotionally fulfilling, and it's been left in the past. And normally eight broken cups as well. These cups are all intact, and this person has turned their back. They're thinking about the fact that they need to walk away from this, but they haven't yet started that journey. I think there's an element here. The other person it's like, it's not up to me. However, you know, they kind of still sat there half hoping that after some time, and bearing in mind the runner came through as being in that Knight of Pentacles energy, after working on themselves, after some time has passed, kind of half waiting for that Knight of Pentacles to kind of tap them on the shoulder and to be back after doing a runner. Anything else about how this person is feeling about Leo? The Six of Cups. The Empress kind of almost came out reverse. It's interesting because now we have the Leo feeling the Emperor and the other person feeling the Empress. But the fact that it came out in reverse, I mean, it could be a sense that there's a desire to actually have children with Leo. I mean, that's what the Six of Cups can talk about. But the Emperor and Empress are the divine pair as well, of masculine and feminine. But effectively, the divine feminine, the fact that that almost came out in reverse, talks about the fact that that person has been left kind of questioning whether the Leo really sees them as their true counterpart or sees their worth. It's kind of, the whole situation has made them question their worth, I would say. And at the bottom of the deck as well, we have the Seven of Cups. It's been left this person questioning what they did wrong. It's also... anything else? The Six of Cups also talks about the fact that they are missing Leo. See, I said from the start, and obviously if that doesn't resonate for you, don't worry about it. But for who this does resonate for, it's for two people who miss each other, if we're being honest here. Yeah. Five of Cups. It's wishing things could be different as well, because the Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck, with that Five of Cups coming out, the Eight of Pentacles. It's actually the other person desires another chance to actually to work on this further. Two of Swords in reverse now. Three of Wands, Knight of Cups. Ooh. Five of Wands and the Nine of Wands in reverse. And then the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Oh, well, this is basically whoever is in the Divine Feminine, I'm just going to say, energy, is wanting the chance for the two people to actually work on this, because whatever, if there was resentment from a conflict, resentment from the other person running, you know, the anger that may have flared up from being hurt about the situation with that Nine of Wands, that's kind of like the woundedness as well. That's kind of past, you know, the anger has passed. Now it's just kind of left in sadness of being apart from each other, missing each other. And there's a clarity here about the fact the Divine Feminine wants a family with this person for the future. Okay. I'm going to keep saying it because it's coming through like that. But again, if you're a Leo and you're resonating as a Divine Feminine, just reverse it. But it's kind of telling me that the Leo here they have got the clarity that they want this. They've got the clarity that they're not happy without their Divine Feminine, and that it's up to them. The weight of responsibility is with them to do something. And also, as I said, they have actually worked it out, worked on themselves, and are now in the position to offer that Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, but they are currently holding themselves back and it could be because of the influence of some previous obsessive, controlling ex-partner. But they also, I feel like they're getting fed up with getting in their own way. What does let's just say, what does the person who ran want to say to their other person? What does that person want to say? I swear if the I don't want to run anymore card comes out, I'm going to... Oh! Okay. The deck is that big. It was upside down. I couldn't see it when I said, I swear if that card comes out, I don't want to run anymore. Holy crap. What else do they want to say? Soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Mend. I want to fix our connection. Responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. That could be an element of the burden that they feel. Now, with the responsibilities, there could be a lot on their shoulders that is required of them. I do kind of still feel like that could be an element of a third party. There could be someone that they have a child with from a previous relationship, and it could be that person's, like, you know, the baby mama, baby daddy, or whatever, who is the one who's going to try and goad you, who's going to try and goad the Divine Feminine into saying something nasty about their Divine Masculine, so that then leaves them like in an impasse in the future about a reunion. So there could have been an element here about the fact that they need to take care of their emotional needs. It could also be the fact that they haven't been completely honest about why they run. And they needed, when I said to work on themselves, it was also to take accountability of where that sense of conflict really originates from. Anyway, that's what I've got for you this time, my lovely Leos. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I really do hope it was useful. I would definitely say there's communication coming. There's a conversation that this person you're currently separated from is having all. It just might be a bit delayed because there's still there's that weight that they feel on them about doing this, that is in the burden, and they need to also get over the idea of they're fighting what they want with you. They're fighting themselves because it's like an element of that is what is expected of them to have like something traditional in a long-term loving relationship. It could also be, as I said, the expectation of opening up emotionally. They need to get over their like resistance of that to have a healthy long-term relationship with someone. Don't want to say it's going to happen tomorrow, because I'm not getting that so much, because this person needs to get to this point first of being completely over it with themselves, holding themselves back. I do see that they are very action orientated and clear about what they want. It's more that they just need to step up and do it. But as a side note, I would be careful about anyone trying to goad you into saying something about like they're pretending that you're on your side, gassing you up, so that you'll say something about the person who ran, that they can report that back and basically sabotage the potential of a reunion here. And this is a reunion and you would want it. This is not for someone who would not want to ever talk to or reunite with the person who ran from them. Just to be clear. Thank you again for watching and listening. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to. I'd love to have you. And if it resonated at all, leave me a comment and let me know. I wish you all my very best. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.